उधर से नहीं, नीचे से। अरे सामने से जाओ, पीछे से क्यों जा रही हो? कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। गुड मॉर्निंग सुजाता। So today we'll start solving questions of ellipse beta. Okay, we'll start solving questions of ellipse. Let's start questions of ellipse. Thanks. Okay. Good morning, Praja. Now look at it. So when we are starting ellipse sections, ellipse questions, we are going to start. Last class we have studied about ellipse. Now we are going to solve questions of ellipse. These are some of the questions given. By seeing the question, we need to find the minor axis, major axis, coordinate of focus, vertices, and eccentricity. Okay. So now how to catch and how to solve the questions? Let's start with this. Okay. First question is, our first question is this one. This is the question. Everyone, please start note down. Check this one out. What is the question? 16x square plus 25y square is equal to 400 is given. So first, according to the standard equation of ellipse, our standard equation of ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. This is the standard equation of ellipse figure. So here first work is, here 1 should be there. So what we will do? We will take this one and we will put on everywhere. So here x square on both sides we will divide it by 400. So here 400 is coming, down also 400 is coming, and here 400 by 400 is coming. So this and this will get cancelled. This one will cancel in how many times? 25 times 400 will come, and this one will come in 16 times. So the moment it is coming like this, x square by 25 plus y square by 16 equal to 1. Understood. So once you have written till here, now what is the next work you need to do is, you need to find A and B. Now here it will be, what is the general standard equation of ellipse? The standard equation of ellipse is x square by, this one will become 5 square plus y square by, this one will become 4 square equal to 1. That means if we compare with the standard equation of ellipse, it will become A will be equal to 5 and B will be equal to 4. Okay. So A is coming equal to 5 and B is coming equal to 4 beta. How? Because we know that general equation, standard equation of ellipse is x square by A square plus y square by b square equal to 1. This is the standard equation of the ellipse. So this part will become A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 4. Okay. Now next work what we need to do. So when A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 4, now one by one we will find the length of major axis. So I told you when in an ellipse, this part A, this is representing A. So this A is greater than, A is coming as 5 as we have written the equation, and B is getting 4. So here A is greater than B. That means the ellipse is exactly resting on x-axis. So once the ellipse is resting on x-axis, all the work we are going to do and whatever work we are going to do is based on x-axis only. So in this situation, the ellipse is exactly having focus here and x dash. This is vertex A and this is becoming A dash. So focus point will become AE comma 0. The focus point is coming as AE comma 0. I hope everybody is present in the group. Come on, tell me your name if you are present in the group. Rudra, good morning, Rudra. So this is exactly the way we are proceeding. Nishika, look here. So this formula and this part will become A comma 0, vertex point, and this point is coming as minus A comma 0. This is 0 comma B, and this part will become 0 comma minus B. So first we have written the equation, we converted into the standard equation, we got the value of A and B, and here it is coming as this part. Major part of the ellipse is resting on x-axis. So since because the major part of the ellipse is resting on x-axis, so here this part is called as semi-major axis. So length of major axis. So first we will find length of major axis. So length of major axis. Now beta here length of major axis is 2a. So here it will become 2 into 5, 10. First work over. Because major axis will be here 2a. Because this part ellipse is resting on x-axis. So this distance is a, this distance is a. So total distance will become 2a. Second part, length of minor axis. So length of minor axis, if somebody will ask, then it will become 2b. So 2b is 2 into 4, 8. So length of major axis done, length of minor axis is done, coordinates of foci. For finding the coordinates of foci, you have to do a small work. Here, focus, you need to find it eccentricity. Since the ellipse is resting on x-axis, we have to remember this formula. Because whenever ellipse will be resting like this, on x-axis resting means we have studied b square is equal to a square 1 minus e square. This formula we are going to use because a is greater than b. So this last part, introduction part, we have done like that. The moment this section is there. So b is exactly what? 4 square. So here it will become 4 square by 5 square equal to 1 minus e square. So e square is equal to 1 minus 16 by 25. So e square is equal to 25 minus 16 by 25. And this is exactly going to be root take. It will come as 9 by 25. So it will come 3 by 5. And 3 by 5 is less than 1. Since 3 by 5 is less than 1, always remember 3 by 5 is less than 1. So 9 by root under 25. So it is coming as 3 by 5. 3 by 5 is less than 1. Now eccentricity you got. Eccentricity is coming as, therefore overall eccentricity is coming as 3 by 5. Now they asked focus. So focus point will be foci. We can say because as a here two focus will be there. Because one focus will be here AE comma 0 and one focus will be minus AE comma 0. So this section will become plus minus AE. A is 5, E is 3 by 5, comma 0. So answer is overall focus is plus minus 3 comma 0. And what about vertices? Vertices I told you na A and this one and this one. So your vertices will be AA dash. So vertices will be A vertex will be A is 5, so 5 comma 0, and A dash will be minus 5 comma 0. So this is the major vertices, and B will be 0 comma 4, and B dash will be 0 comma minus 4. This is done. Now eccentricity already you have taken out, and eccentricity is coming as 3 by 5. Eccentricity is coming as 3 by 5. So this is the way to handle the question, and this is the way to solve these type of questions with us. This is most easiest question. Just introductory question. I hope everybody understood. Anybody is having any doubt? Can you tell me, Beta? So this is exactly the way to proceed when ellipse question is given. First, what we did, again I am repeating, when this question is given to you, beta, first you convert it into the standard equation. From standard equation, you got value of A and B. After getting the value of A and B, we did a justification like, okay, fine, A is greater than B. The moment A is coming greater than B, we did only one word, we had to find eccentricity. In absence of eccentricity, you will not be able to find the foci. So definitely two foci will be there, one this side and one this side. This foci will be AE comma 0, and this foci will be minus AE comma 0. So with the help of that, eccentricity is coming as 3 by 5. So here, one only small one is done. Here one more time, it is my clumsiness. This is coming as 25. B is 4 now, so 4 square equal to 5 square, 20, that is 25, 1 minus E square. So E square is coming as 9 by 25. So you can take root on both sides. So eccentricity is coming as 3 by after solving. So once eccentricity is coming as 3 by 5 beta, this is exactly major axis because the major part of ellipse is resting on x-axis, so it will become 2D, and this part will become 2B, and then you can be able to find axis, coordinate, everything. So this is the first question we have solved, and now we are going to head towards the second question. This is our second question. This is our second question, and how to solve the second question. Okay, ready? We will go for second question. Our second question is this one. That is 3x squared plus 2y squared equal to 6. Come on, children. This time you people solve the question and tell the answer. Payoja, Rudra, Sujata. Come on, give the answer. Come on, start solving this question. First question as an introduction I have given you. Second question, one by one. You have to find major axis, minor axis. You have to find foci, vertices, and eccentricity. You can do it. Come on, try it at one time yourself. Only one clue. Both sides are divided by 6. So it will become x square 3 by 6 plus 2y square by 6 equal to 1. Cancel, so it is coming x square by root 2 whole square plus y square by root 3 whole square equal to 1. Chalo, come on, solve. Start solving. You check first where is the ellipse resting. Here root 2 is greater or root 3 is greater. So based on that, everything you analyze. Everything you analyze and solve based on root 2 is greater or root 3 is greater. Come on, solve it. Start solving. Root 2 is greater, root 3 is greater. Based on that, start solving the question. Come on, go for it, beta. Here a is equal to root 2 and b is equal to root 3. If we compare it with the standard equation of ellipse. So if you compare with the standard equation of ellipse, a is equal to, so that means a is lesser than b. The moment we are finding a less than b means the ellipse major section is not resting on x-axis, it is resting on y-axis. That means now this time everything will change. The first thing is the vertex point will be, the major section is, this is b and this will be b dash and this will become b, this will become a and this will become a dash. Focus point will be here and here. Come on, check this one out. It will turn, it will change, everything will change at that situation. So here focus point will be, now one by one I'll tell, length of major axis. So length of major axis is length of major axis. So here length of major axis is 2b. So it will become 2 root 3 units. Length of minor axis, here minor part is a, so 2a. So 2 into root 2 units. Done. So length of major axis, length of minor axis done. And what they told, coordinate of foci. So here now to find foci, length of major and minor axis is 2 and 1 unit. How? Here it is coming as 3 by root 6 beta. Length of major axis will be 2b and 2a. Check one time. Compare it and check beta. 2 root 3 and 3 root 2 will be coming. 2 root 3 and 2 root 2. That is major and minor axis. One time check beta, because a value is coming as Sujata, a value is coming as root 2 and b value is coming as root 3 beta. So after that, eccentricity you have to find. For eccentricity, because major part of the ellipse is resting on y-axis, this time equation for finding ellipse will be a square equal to b square 1 minus c square. I told you now, when the ellipse will be resting on, very good, e is coming as 1 by root 3. Very good. Let's check it out. So here a is coming as what? What is a? A is root 2, b is root 3 whole square equal to 1 minus b square. So it is coming 2 by 3 equal to 1 minus c square. Shift e beta that side. It is coming as 1 minus 2 by 3. Very good. So ellipse is exactly coming as how much? We have done from here to here. I'm just drawing the line so that it will be clear cut. So e part will be coming as root under. So 3 minus 1. So eccentricity is coming as 3 minus 1. That is 1 by root 3 eccentricity is coming. Super. So what will be foci here? The foci will be beta plus minus. So foci will be what? Foci will be here because the ellipse is resting on y-axis. So foci will be what? Foci will be plus minus 0 comma BE. Understood? So here BE will be exactly one time, B part will be, I just took out plus outside itself, or you can write here this like this, 0 will be there plus minus BE. One time foci will be plus, one time foci will be minus. So focus will be plus, one time focus will be minus. So what is B beta? B is root 3 and eccentricity is what? Plus minus root 3 into eccentricity is also coming as root 3. So focus is coming as 0 plus minus 1. So our focus is also done. Now, beta, what is the major vertex? Here, vertex point is B, B dash. So, what is A dash? A part will come as, here it is root 2 comma 0, and A dash will be minus root 2 comma 0, B will be 0 comma root 3, and B dash will be 0 comma minus root 3 beta. So A and B vertices हो गया, eccentricity already you have taken 1 by root 3, which is lesser than 1. So definitely like this only when you will be solving, eccentricity is correct for you, Paija. Super. So now look here, beta. This is exactly the last part of the question. This is the third question. If you solve third question means jackpot. First and second question solving is not at all a tough job. Third question is a shift question. When you solve shift question means work will be over, beta. So first you attempt these two questions. Okay, last one. Is it done? Super. So now I think everybody got this answer. We will be going for the next part with us. Slowly this part we are going to understand. Because ellipse, once this content you will understand means you will be getting the questions easily. You will be easily able to solve the questions. So this is exactly the way to proceed and solve the questions. Now we will be going for the this part of the question. This is exactly little bit challenge for you because first and second will be done very easily. Third one is a shift question because the center will be different. Okay, here the ellipse center is at the origin. Previous question also ellipse center was at origin, but this question the ellipse center will not be at origin. So now Rudra, come on, everybody try solve this question. X square, beta, for this question what we will do? Check this one out. X square minus 2x plus 4y square equal to 0 given. So for this what you will do? First work is x square minus 2x, you add 1 beta and subtract 1 plus 4y square equal to 1 equal to 0. So what I did here, I added 1 and I subtracted 1. This is the biggest work I did. I added 1 and I subtracted 1. So what this equation will become, when we will take this 3, it will become x minus 1 whole square. Okay. Now 4y square as it is I wrote, and this one I shifted that side. So this part will become 1. Got it? So now beta, did you notice here, I just wrote this section like this. Now it is going to get converted into our standard equation. But how we will get converted because here 4 is there. So one provision is there. What provision we will do is x minus 1 whole square we will not change. Nothing written means here it will become 1. This became our standard part. But 4, here y square is there. Na? So can we write like this? Y minus 0 whole square. And 4 can be written as 1 by 4. But at the moment I wrote like this, I got a standard equation. Did you saw this? 4 went down and got converted into 1 by 4. The moment this 4 will come up, the moment we will resolve this 4, it will again take its position. But now it is looking like our standard equation, x square by a square. Last class I told now, when the center is not at the origin, that time the equation of ellipse will become x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus a whole square by b square equal to 1. So this becomes the equation of the ellipse here. The equation of the ellipse is not x square by a square. The equation of the ellipse is coming as x minus 1 whole square by a, and this part is there. So this you need to remember very thoroughly. Like when the center is not at the origin, ellipse equation will come like this. You please notice this one, note down this one. So now we are going to draw the location beta because this part is very important. So now what we will do here is this A is there and this is 1 by 2. So definitely first we will convert. So here center part is a 1 comma 0. 1 comma 0 means where is the center? You need to check. X value is A, X value is 1 and Y value is 0. Y value will be 0 means here. So that means the ellipse is resting. X is 1, Y center is here. Understood. Center of the ellipse is here. Remember this one. Center of the ellipse is here. Usually the center used to be at the this. Yes, say center of the ellipse will be better. It shifted I here. I shifted the ellipse center here because x minus 1 whole square by 1, y minus 0, this part is here. So this is the shift. So once you have done like this, now our work is to convert it into the standard part and then solve the question. So now beta, once you got till this much, now center, vertex, everything we will be finding and we will be writing. Just say. Till we are done, note down. So now we will write this equation as what? So center is shifted. Center is shifted, beta. Usually center is here, but now the ellipse, this ellipse center is here. X is 1 and Y is 0. Okay? So this is section done. Now beta, once we have done till here, we will try to write it as. So X minus 1, what we will do? We will write let. First we will write it as, again one more time. I am doing only one work. This is exactly the shift in the center. This part we have done. Now here one small putty work I am going to do. And that work is, I will be trying to write it in the standard format. X minus 1 whole square by 1 square plus y minus 0 whole square by 1 by 2 whole square equal to 1. So beta, what is the value of beta? Eccentricity is the ratio between PS by PM. PS by PM means a very simple concept is there. Always try to understand. Whenever you draw any figure in conic sections, one simple is this one fixed line will be there and one fixed point will be there. Fixed line is called as directrix and fixed point will be called as focus beta. The ratio between the fixed line and fixed point will be exactly called as eccentricity. Okay, game changer. So you just remember that one. So if this is a line beta, this is the fixed line, and just take an arbitrary point. Like you are drawing the parabola. Okay, so this is the fixed line. We will note it as ZZ dash. Okay, and this point will become PXY because in between you are asking. Already in previous part I taught these things. So this is beta focus. So PS by PM. This distance you take, this will be perpendicular distance. PS by PM is equal to eccentricity. That's it. PS by PM is equal to eccentricity. And for ellipse, eccentricity is less than 1. For ellipse, eccentricity is less than 1. For parabola, eccentricity is 1. For circle, eccentricity is 0. And for hyperbola, eccentricity is greater than 1 beta. And eccentricity value will be found differently in different sections. Okay. So now look here. So beta A value is coming as 1 here and B value is coming as 1 by 2. So that means A is greater than B. That means the major part of the ellipse is resting on x-axis. That's it. So now this much work is there, but beta this part center got shifted. So once the center got shifted means vertex point to everything will change. Got it? So now we have to first show that change. To show that change, what in all work we have to do, we will be checking that one out. I hope till here everything is clear. So Payaja, first try to find the eccentricity and then other work we will do. I'll teach you this section. So now look at it. First to x minus 1 whole square. Now we will write let x minus 1 equal to capital X and y minus 0 equal to capital Y. So now we have exchanged it. The moment we have changed it, what it will become? X squared by 1 plus y squared by 0.5, also you can see 1 square, and 1 by 2 whole square equal to 1. Now it became our standard equation. Question was given different, we converted them into standard format. Okay, so once you have converted them into the standard part, our work starts from here. First, find eccentricity. After finding eccentricity, we will be finding major. So major and major, whatever, length of major axis and minor axis we will find. Just 1 minute once we will do it. So now look here. Eccentricity equation, because here it is greater than, so eccentricity, for eccentricity, b square is equal to a square 1 minus e square. Now after that everything remains the same. This section we have done. So now b square a square part, now are we ready for it? B value is what we have? 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 whole square. So 1 by 4 is equal to 1 minus e square is it. So e square will be equal to 1 minus 1 by 4. So it will come, e will be equal to e square root under, it will become 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 root under. So eccentricity is coming as root 3 by 2, which is lesser than 1. That's it. We had to prove eccentricity should be lesser than 1, and successfully we have proved eccentricity less than 1. Then, now once eccentricity value we got, so root 3 by 2 eccentricity value we got. Now we have vertex point. So no, we have to write this part that we have shifted it. So shifted the coordinate of the vertex. Here I am writing everything. So once you got eccentricity question they have asked, eccentricity we got. So this work is over. So once eccentricity you got, we will write the coordinate of the vertex. The coordinate of the vertices. So coordinate of the vertices with respect to, because we are going to shift it now, new axis. Because we have shifted it, now there is the new axis. The new axis is x equal to 1 and y equal to 0. Because x equal to 1 and y is equal to 0 will become the new axis. X is equal to 1 and y is equal to 0. Okay? Can I do one thing, sir? Thank you so much. Now, if you really wish to disturb, means keep on disturbing. आपको आ करके अगर परेशान करना है तो आप परेशान करते रहिए. I'm not affected by it. Okay. So for a few minutes, I'm stopping that. That's it. Go and sleep. Thanks. So now look at that. So x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 0 we have got. So now we are going to find two things. The first thing is length of major axis and minor axis, which is not going to be affected. So length of major axis, length of major axis. So when we are writing length of major axis, it is now rest part. The most part of the ellipse is resting on x-axis. So length of major axis is 2a. Okay. So we will write like that. So 2a. So it will become 2 units. And length of minor axis is equal to 2b. And b is 1 by 2. So it is also coming as 1 unit. So major axis and minor axis part is over. So once the major axis and minor axis part is over, our one section work is over. Okay. Now we will go for the next one. Our work is focus and vertices. Only these two things you have to find. Now beta focus will be changed because now focus will be based on x is equal to 1 beta and vertices also will be changed. So once you will be talking about focus section will be coming according to the value. So here x minus 1 and y comma 0 is there. Okay, because your capital X value is there and y will be 0. So based on that only we will be finding the vertex. I hope till here everybody understood. Payoja, Rudra, everybody, I think till here you have understood better. Check this one out. Check and solve the question and tell me. Till here is it okay? Yes, beta. Okay, fine. Sujata, till here understood beta. Slowly I am solving. Not at all big work we have done. Okay. Now beta focus part how we are going to write. Now this section focus part because X part will be there. So focus whenever we will be writing X is equal to, because focus section will come as what? Focus section part is A comma E. So here we know that AE comma 0 will be there. Okay. So always focus value is plus minus. So here it will become plus minus AE comma 0. This is the focus point. Okay. So when we will be writing the focus point, one small work we will be doing, that is A value is coming as 1 and eccentricity coming as root 3 by 2. Okay. So here X will be coming as what beta? X part will be coming as X, already we know that it is X minus 1 we have taken. The standard part of X will be exactly what? It should be 0. So X minus 1 must be there. X minus 1 must be there. So focus section, see very nicely. Usually focus value should come like this beta. So our capital X will be exactly this section. Plus minus, capital X is coming as plus minus 80. So capital X will be equal to plus minus root 3 by 2 beta. But what is our capital X? Capital X we have taken as X minus 1. Because no matter you are shifting beta, no matter you are shifting, one big work you are doing. Our content we have tried to shift by substituting this one. Now, we try to convert it into the standard pattern. But one thing we must not forget, and that one thing is that the moment you are writing this section, we have to again go back now. We have to again go back. See, writing this is just for converting it into the standard format. But our main content is this one. The center is not at the origin. The center is on x-axis. And when the center is on x-axis, finally we have to get the answer based on that. So we will not at all change. We will write like this. Now look here. So x value is coming as root 3 by 2 plus minus. So plus minus root 3 by 2 will be coming. So two focus will be there. Okay. So here we will be writing focus, always we used to write like x minus 1 is equal to plus minus root 3 by 2. So x will be equal to plus minus root 3 by 2 plus 1. So this part for x we got. Now beta, what is y? Y minus 1. Now y minus 1 part will be there. That is not going to be big one because y section is capital Y. So capital Y is equal to 0 according to our statement. And small y is also small y minus 1. This was y minus 0 equal to 0. So y is equal to 0. So what is our final focus beta? Our final focus is 1 point will become S will become root 3 by 2 plus 1 comma 0 and S dash will be minus root 3 by 2 plus 1 comma 0. Understood? So this is exactly the statement and this is exactly the way to proceed the answer and we will be getting the answer. So beta, this is x value we got, S and S dash focus we got. Now we have to find the last part and that is the vertex. Vertex is not at all tough because we know that the major part of the ellipse is resting on x-axis. So since the major part of the ellipse is resting on x-axis beta, see क्या situation आ गया है. They have to do advertisement in different platforms. So they are not giving students. Huh? So now look at it. So this section is coming and we are going to write this vertex point is A dash. So what our vertex representation is A comma 0 and beta it is coming A dash will be coming as minus A comma 0. So what can be vertex here? Very carefully tell me the vertex point because only vertex is going to create the change. That's the only last work is left. What can be the vertex? Vertices will not be changing beta. You remember. So here vertex point will not be changing. X will be capital X part. capital X section is coming as 1 and here it is minus 1. So what can be vertex? The vertex can be minus 1 comma 0 and here 1 comma 0. That's it. Is this vertex? Carefully say. This is vertex when capital X will be there. This is the mistake all the students are doing. I'm writing this section as vertex part beta because last section is here. So this is the vertex point I am going to find. See, look here. So since our ellipse is like this, center is here, so vertex is here. So vertex can be you because center point is 1 comma 0. Then how can vertex also be 1 comma 0? Not possible. So here what we will do? We will write just only one thing. This 1 is for x equal to 1. Understood? So this is for capital X. This is for capital X because we try to shift that ellipse to new standard path. So now, but our X value is what beta? X minus 1 equal to 1. So here X is equal to 2. So that means our new vertex point here, A will be 2 comma 0. Beta, because Y was equal to 0 and Y minus 0 equal to 0. So Y part will come as 0. Now beta A dash here will be 1 because now this part will be x minus 1. X equal to what? Our focus should be exactly next part is minus 1. So here minus 1 will be there because here 1 and minus 1 part will be there. So here x minus 1 part to we have written x equal to 1 because and here also x equal to 1 we will put. But here the part is going to shift, na? The part is going to shift. So what can be that x minus 1 is equal to minus 1 here when we will be writing. Then here x will be equal to 0. Got it? So that means the vertex shift will be there. So two vertices will be there. One vertex will be 2 comma 0. Another vertex will be 0 comma 0. So this is a way of presentation of ellipse when the ellipse will not be at the origin. I hope till here everything is clear, beta. So here one time I have taken 1 and one time I have taken minus 1. Okay, according to the standard equation. But beta here standard equation was capital X. But capital X was not the real one. We needed to get the answer. So once we have written that one, we just shifted and solved. So our new vertices are coming as 2 comma 0 and 0 comma 0. So where length of the major axis and minor axis is not changing, everything we have not changed. Only for focus and vertices little bit twist was there. Why? Because we converted it into capital X and capital Y. So we have to again substitute into the small part y small y, which was our general equation. Okay. So this is the way, Rudra. I hope everybody understood. Shall we go for the next one, beta? So these 3 questions we have solved. This is the basic standard question. Now we will be going for the second section. Are you ready for the next question, beta? So now solve this question. The question is, find the distance between the directrices. The ellipse equation is this one. Very carefully try to solve and find the distance. What can be the distance? What can be the distance? Try this question now, beta. It's a very simple question. Only 1 mark question, beta. Only 1 mark question. Try this one out. Find the distance between the directrices. First, so don't check here and there. First, you just check only one thing. How the ellipse is exactly going to be. First is your ellipse equation. We are going to check. So first, it is x square by 36 plus y square by 20 equal to 1. That means beta x square by 6 square plus y square by root 20 whole square equal to 1. Got it? So this is the most important thing. So now beta a value is coming as what? A value is coming as 6 and b value is coming as root 20. Done. Root 20 means what? B will be exactly equal to 2 root 5. So some value will be root 5 will be what? 2 point something. 2 point something means the value will be 4 point something finally will be coming. So that means B value is less than A. So A is greater than B. A is greater than B. Okay. So till here we got. But our work is to find a most important thing, and that is the distance between. So this is exactly the ellipse, and we have to find the distance between the directrix. So with the directrix, this is Z and this is Z dash. So when the major part, since A is resting, so major part of the ellipse is resting on x-axis. So here it will become x is equal to A by E, and this part will become x is equal to minus A by E. Done. So what is the distance, beta? The distance z z dash will become, so z z dash distance is 2a by b, because from the center C, cz is this much, cz dash is this much. So zz dash is nothing but, if you want to write down, you can write it is cz plus cz dash, that is a by e plus a by b. That is x will be equal to 2a by b. This will become the directrix length. Now, beta, we have everything. All the things are set. Very good, Rudra. I think you got the answer. 18 is the answer, beta. Super. So now for that, what we are going to do is, since a is greater than b, our equation will become b square is equal to a square 1 minus e square. B square is 20. 20 by 36 equal to 1 minus e square. So e square will be equal to 1 minus 20 by 36. So here e square is coming as 36 minus 20 by 36. Root under this. So eccentricity is coming as 16 by 36. That is 4 by 6. That is 2 by 3, which is less than 1. So now distance formula will be what? X will be equal to 2a. A is 6 by E. E is 2 by 3. So definitely this part will become, so distance will be, distance, that is zz dash. So here also we will write zz dash only. Zz dash distance, because they ask distance. So distance zz dash is equal to 12 into 3 by 2, 6. So zz dash is equal to 18 units. Distance they ask, so answer will come in units. So the moment they will be asking distance, answer will come in units, but the answer is absolutely correct. So this is the way to solve the question. So that definitely the answer here is root 18 units. जा ऐसे में पढ़ कहाँ रही हो तुम? गो दया करने की जरूरत नहीं है आपको. जाइए. So this is coming as 18 units. We'll go for the next part. So this is exactly the way to solve the question. So shall we leave this part and go to the next question? So this is one section we have solved. Now we will go for the next question. If the eccentricity of the ellipse is 5 by 8 and distance between the foci, so first we will draw, because they are asking, I think, equation, find the latest sector. So now look at it. First is eccentricity given, and that is 5 by 8. Work over. Distance between the foci, that is S dash is equal to 2AE. We can write like that, SS dash. We don't know actually where it is exactly shifted, but we can do like this. Got it? SS dash is equal to 2AE and SS dash, distance between the focus. So we are assuming that the ellipse is resting on x-axis. So this distance will be what, beta? S, and this is S dash. This is S and this is S dash. This is AE comma 0. Okay. So when we will be drawing this part, it is coming as AE comma 0 and then minus AE comma 0. So S, this distance is AE. So SS dash is equal to 2A. Okay. So total distance is 10 is equal to 2 into 8 into eccentricity is 5 by 8. So this cancel, it is coming as 4. So 10 into 4 by 5 is equal to 8. So 5 to 10, A is coming as 8. Then, so you got A is equal to 8. Now you need to find B. Because we just assume like, okay, fine, the ellipse is exactly resting on x-axis. So measured length is coming as 2A. Based on that only A we got. We don't know. We just tried this, we got eccentricity. AE we took and we are getting A is equal to 8. Once we are getting a is equal to 8, our second equation, because the ellipse is resting on x-axis, this 1 minus a square. So b square is equal to, what is a? A is 8, 8 square is 16, and here 1 minus eccentricity given is 5 by 8. So 5 by 8 whole square. So b square is equal to 64, 1 minus 25 by 64. Okay, so this part is coming as 64, 64 minus 25 by 64. This and this got cancelled. So b square is equal to 14 minus 5 is coming 9, and then 39 is coming. Check, 39 will come b square. So 39 is coming. So what can be the equation of the ellipse? So equation of the ellipse will become x square by 8 square plus y square by root 39 whole square equal to 1. And in that situation, what can be the latest rectum formula? Latest rectum length is very, very difficult to find. No, L dash is equal to 2b by a square. That is the formula for length of latest rectum. And when you are finding length of latest rectum, yes, major axis part, correct only. So length of the major latest rectum will be what, beta? When you are writing B section is coming as 39. So 2 into 39 by 8 square is 64. Check, 2 into 39, a square by 34. Latest rectum length is coming as how much, beta? So check, 32. So 39 by 32 units. A is how much? 6a square, 2b square by a. Sorry, I wrote formula wrong. It is 2b square by a. So it is coming 2 into 39 by 8. So 39 by 8. 2b square. Correct. 2b square by 8. Nice. So 2b square by a is written, and when you are writing 2b square by a, length of the, what you got? They asked latest rectum length. We got latest rectum length. So this is a way to proceed this question. I think Rudra, did you got this value, beta? This one everybody done? I hope everybody understood today evening also, beta. 40-minute session I am going to. Yes, today 40-minute session, because ellipse means I want to put more time for limits. Limits I want to teach very nicely, because limits is very, very important for future. So those who are doing for engineering, anywhere limits is very important, because so limits all thorough investigation we will do. So after ellipse, hyperbola, and then limits I will take more classes. Limits, after limits only derivative section also I will take more classes. Statistics and probability. These two are, all three are major sections. So I hope this part is done. We will go for the next question, Lisa. Come on. Written or not? Go for this question. If the latest rectum of an ellipse is equal to half of minor axis, find its eccentricity. Super question, beta. Try this question. If the latest rectum of an ellipse is equal to half of minor axis. Okay, first, so we don't know anything. We'll start from zero level. Zero level here is what? Zero level here is, we are having latest rectum of an ellipse is equal to half of minor axis. So length of latest rectum is equal to half of minor axis. For this, first we will assume that, okay fine, our ellipse is resting on this. So when it is resting on this, so L dash will become what? Here L dash will be 2b square by a is equal to half of minor axis. Minor axis we will take as 2b. So this and this will get cancelled. So here it is coming as 2b square is equal to by b by a. So this and this will get cancelled. So here a is coming equal to 2b. Got it? A is coming equal to 2b. That means A is greater than B. A is greater than B. Sure short we got A is greater than B. Once we got A is greater than B, what work we are going to do? Our usual equation was what? At this situation when A is greater than B, we know that B square is equal to A square 1 minus B square. This is the way of finding the eccentricity. B part, B square we will keep as it is. A value is 2b whole square 1 minus b square. So it will become b square is equal to 4b square 1 minus b square. So b square got cancelled beta. So now once b square will get cancelled, you check this one out because if we will be shifting this also, so 1 b square by 4b square is equal to 1 minus b square. Like this also you can write. So it is eccentricity is equal to 1 minus 1 by 4. So eccentricity square is equal to 4 minus 1 by 4. So eccentricity is coming as root under 3 by 2. Eccentricity is coming as root under 3 by 2. Yes, eccentricity is coming as root under 3 by 2. So this is the way to find the eccentricity. I hope you got this question. There's a way to solve it, and we are exactly getting it. Eccentricity value is coming as root 3 by 2. I hope this one you have understood. So eccentricity part, nothing we did. Length of latest rectum is equal to half of minor axis. So length of latest rectum formula is this one, half of minor axis. Minor axis is taken as 2b. So this is solving. A part is coming as 2b. I'm then writing this section because this is only going to create p value. Eccentricity is coming as root 3 by 2. So this is one question. Fine. So now you see here, they have given two things they have given. They're telling find the equation of ellipse whose axis is along coordinate axis. Fine. By seeing the focus now, you will get the idea. You see, focus is given as 0 plus minus 4. That is 100% the ellipse is resting on y-axis. Then only bit of focus is coming. Focus will come 0 comma BE and 0 comma minus BE when eccentricity is when the ellipse is resting on y-axis. So now eccentricity given is 4 by 5. Done. So now bit of length of focus they have given 4. So we will take 4 is equal to BE. 4 is equal to B. Eccentricity is 4 by 5. So definitely this and this will get cancelled. B is coming as 5. Once you got B as 5, you know this equation when major part of the ellipse is resting on y-axis, A square is equal to B square 1 minus C square. Okay. So here eccentricity is also B given is 5. So 5 square 1 minus 4 square by 5 square. So it is coming 25. Now 25 minus 16 by 25 cancel. This is A square. So A square is coming as 9. This is what we needed. X square by 9. X square by 9. Y square by 25 equal to 1. That's it. This is the question answer. And this is the answer for solving. X square by 9 plus y square by 25 equal to 1. This is the only thing we have to do. So today we have solved nearly 8 questions there and then 4 questions. Sorry, 3 questions there and 4 questions. 7 questions we have solved. Total 7 questions we have solved today. I hope you might have understood the next session like okay fine these things are there. So this is the major intro part of ellipse beta. Today evening again some typical questions of ellipse we will solve. Okay. Bye everyone. Sorry for inconvenience. Today evening also I'll keep class beta.